I'll tell you the main event because there's two bigger celebrities.
Oh,
and that is Bayley and Bianca Belair.
Oh, yeah.
In a ladder match for the women's championship.
Oh, that's true.
That's
the Raw
probably
Women's
the main
Championship.
event.
Yeah, that is true. And
Bianca, it better be. There's no match that supersedes it.
Yeah, and it does have the title, the biggest title on it, for sure. Of course, if Triple H still sees Ronda Rousey as the biggest name they have, then that might be on the end, but nah.
I was going to say he's a bigger supporter of Bayley and Bianca than he is of Ronda.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I know that internally. So,
oh damn.
Yeah.
You know that with your internals. But no. So you brought it up. Bianca Belair versus Bayley. There's Bianca Belair accompanied by friends, as they've been referred to. Asuka and Alexa Bliss have been dumbed down to and friends. That's what they've been called. And friends. We've been getting this cool thing where like Asuka's been like holding the doll and getting this like that's been like really cool. Like this stoic like kabuki like fucking like possessed thing. Like that's been really cool. But they just called Bianca accompanied by her friends. Whoa.
I want to touch on that actually because I'm not terribly certain do we know why the doll came back?
I just imagine it's because Bray's coming back. That's another thing. Do we want to have a point for whether or not Bray's coming back with these QR codes and the White Rabbit? Do you think it's Bray?
We would have gotten there.
Okay.
I don't know what the significance was, like how they brought in kayfabe. All the questions I'm going to ask and talk about is kayfabe. Why did they bring the doll back?
Yeah, because it got shredded up by Charlotte.
Yeah. And then my next question being because I saw Kana doing the holding on to it, and she was even took a bump into the stairs, and she's she would have rather eaten the stairs than let go of what I don't remember what the doll's name is again. Lily? Is that
Lily?
Lily?
Lily the doll, the Lily doll.
Why is Asuka super protective of Lily? Now, I have reasons of what it could develop into. But there's been no kayfabe reason for the doll to be brought back, as far as I know. And outside of Asuka being just incredible with a storyteller with just her body, her facials, and stuff like that, we don't necessarily need a promo. But I've not seen the back and forth between Alexa. So, is there anything to lead on there, or is it just all right, well, they're friends? Again.
Yeah, they teamed up in order to ward off fucking control, fucking damage control. And
is that the Bayley's group?
Yeah, that's Bayley's
damage control.
Damage control. That's their name.
That's not good.
No, it's about as bad as Death Triangle. No, but we love AEW. But no, yeah, they just sort of came back to back up Bianca Belair, and that's why they've been referred to as Bianca's friends, because there's no storyline reason why they were there. But now there's been this slow background build for this slow corruption through osmosis, apparently, of Asuka. And they recently hired some this really I don't know his name, but this really
Let's get there with the Bray Wyatt stuff.
Okay.
Let's stay on topic of the match, because I think after we hit all the matches, let's talk about what we think about with Bray Wyatt.
I'll add that as a category at the end.
Yeah, because I don't want to put focus on that while we're doing all the other matches, and then we can also clip if we need to. Cool. But I will bring him up. I will bring up what I think could, all that fun stuff. It's just right now, and I just don't know what the Asuka, Lily, Alexa connection is.
We've discussed all of what there is to discuss. There has been nothing else.
I thought it was very possible I've missed plenty.
You ain't missed a damn thing. We have talked about everything that's happened.
Yeah.
So we've got Bianca and her little friends, and Bayley with damage control in a ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship in what will likely be the main event. Now that it is for the highest title on the fucking show. And since you've gone first the last 2 times, I will go first on this one, so it doesn't seem like I'm constantly piggybacking off of you. Bayley has to win this one. She has to win this because they fucked up not giving damage control the women's tag titles the last time. They can't make that same mistake again by not giving Bayley the title on her first fucking title contention when she comes back. Bianca's had the title long enough since she's had the title thing, not because she doesn't deserve to have the title for a long reign, but because she's had it long enough to have the title loss hurt when she loses it. And when she tries to contend for it again, she can have it while this storyline with Bliss and Asuka go off into their own thing, while she tries to fight damage control and their own and their stuff on her own. And it just makes sense to give damage control all the gold. I'm saying Bayley wins it.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I think this is what at the top when I talked about stipulations that serve to let someone lose without taking an actual loss pin type of thing. This is what I meant. Is Bianca doesn't have to get pinned. Shenanigans can happen to where she does lose and Bayley gets the belt. It just makes sense that they all have that. And to touch on the Bianca deserving the reign, like how her reign's been, stuff like that, she can take the loss and lose the belt, because I'm going to ask you this and you let me know as quick as you can. What is your favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin babyface title run?
Oh,
yep, exactly. but you remember the chase to that belt, don't you?
Yeah,
absolutely. The money for a babyface is always going to be in the chase. It's the same thing with Hangman Page. Getting there was exciting. In his he had the belt, but he had some good matches. But cool, it's not a matter of being poorly booked or anything like that. It's just inherently, as humans, we want to see that bad person get toppled so much more than we want to see the good people stay on top. And that's why the NWA always had people chasing Flair, or Flair as a babyface chasing. And that's why people got so ungodly bored of Hulk Hogan, line him up, knock him down kind of stuff. And Triple H is an NWA guy as much as he wants to pretend. He prefers the NWA style of booking, and I do as well. I prefer that Bayley be that big leader, the other girls with them having all the gold, and like I said, his support of Pam is it's strap a rocket to kind of stuff. And as well as she should. She's awesome. She's incredible. But I think he may see a very female 4 horsemen in them kind of thing.
Cool.
So it just makes sense, like you said, for them to have damage control, alt delete, to have all the belts, and make their presence known other than just being pests. They're pests. That's not a thing. Pests. They're now running roughshod over the women's division with all the titles, and there's where your storylines come from.
Yeah, I likes it. I likes it a lot.